This is a series of films that tells the history of contemporary fashion photography as seen through the eyes of models. Do you know when a genius picture is happening? If you're being photographed, do you sense, or...
Yeah.
Because how do you sense that a great photograph is happening? How do you know?
First of all, knowing the photographer.
Uh-huh.
I even if it's a new one, which I don't work with a lot, I investigate, I see, I take chances with new guys that aren't really so young. I take chances with them because I just think, they got something, they got something. They have a sensibility that's going to be able to capture me in some certain way, But digital is scary because they don't pay attention to light. These days, a lot of the time, and they'll post-production. So it's out of your hand. It's out of a model's hand. So they don't even ask so much of a model anymore because they work with all these young girls who have no idea what to do. So they're just used to that. So,
But do you like, when you're being photographed, do you like to see the images that are being created of you?
No, I hate it.
So you stay
I hate it.
You stay out of that part of it.
Well, you see one bad picture of yourself, and models are the most insecure people in the world. BTW. You see one bad picture of yourself, and you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Especially being 48. So no, I normally do not go back and look at these digital images. No, because for instance, Peter Lindbergh, he would take rolls, and you would see it in the magazine when it came out 4 months later, and that was it.
Yeah.
Very little retouching at the time when I needed less, probably. But
so everything's fine.
Yeah. But getting along, and just not even getting along, but respecting a photographer is major for me.
Okay, so I'm going to flip the coin a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Different sort of picture.
But I'm very proud of that one.
Do you have every reason to be? Actually, it's a series
and I look a lot younger than I do.
It's more of a series of pictures than one picture. But let me put that over there.
There are no serious pictures.
Series.
Like, series. Okay.
So here we are.
That. Yeah.
As we were talking about.
Yeah. Avedon.
Avedon, Versace.
Well.
Are they all the same campaign, first of all?
That was all the same. Two Tall Women.
Yeah.
The book. That was probably the most. I consider the most inspired shoot that I've done, only because it all worked. It just all worked. Yeah. There was something about the chemistry with not just Nadja and me and Dick. Dick was always. It's funny with all these because you see how the feet are all lined up so perfectly. We did that on set. There was no photo touching after. No. Yeah. So he had somebody there to line our feet up, and we had to stay there hours.
Yeah.
But thank God I'm an amazing model, and she was an amazing model. We just did it. It was all completely like that, and it was a lesbian story. We didn't even consider it a lesbian story at the time.
Yeah.
It was, but it just. I guess as it progressed, we did know that, but it didn't start out that way. And Dick was he was like this little mad scientist with this crazy hair, and it was just so exciting. It was a very exciting shoot. And
was it the first? Were the Versace campaigns the first campaigns you'd worked with Richard Avedon?
Yes, right. Mostly all of the Dick Avedon was with Versace, and but that one in particular, it was one of those shoots. You could say on fire. It was just on fire. My legs, talk about weak. Yeah. I was shaking because you would have to stay in that pose for ages. And any pose, you could sit like that. Yeah. And after an hour, your arm starts to shake. It's like any pose that even feels comfortable is not comfortable after a long time.
So what are you doing in that pose for that long? Once your feet are in line?
You stay there.
Mm-hmm.
You just stay there.
Whilst what happens?
Well, there's a little wind. Orbe, genius hairdresser, just put the wind in. He's little Dick stands there, but you have to wait. It was very slow then. Yeah. Digital now, it's very quick. Yeah. Slow. So I probably in that one was there for 20 minutes with shaky legs, trying to keep them. Yeah. From falling down. And her too. I give her credit.
We all know this picture because we're looking this way. If you were looking out, what are you seeing?
Oh, I see Donatella.
Oh, really?
Sitting there. But you know, it was kind of, it was advertising, but I think you'll agree, the advertising now, you've got a lot of people biting their fingernails. Oh my God, does it do this, does it do that? No, they just wanted to create, you know, and they gave it all to the photographer. The photographer decided, you know, they decided the clothes, but the photographer decided everything.
Yeah.
So it was looking at Dick, and I think when somebody's photographing you is so excited about photographing you, and is so, you know, you just do what he wants. And I always want every picture to be my best picture. I will give it all. I will give it all. So whatever it takes, you know, and it's funny, on that shoot they had a choreographer who actually, my one ankle gave out and I couldn't stand anymore.
Yeah.
And she was a ballerina, she showed me the way to get my ankle back.
So was that
I could
part
stand
of
up
the
straight.
Richard Avedon's team? Was it the
Yeah.
idea that you'd have a choreographer?
I forget her name was, yeah. But she didn't really do anything. She just kind of, I think that she just came together. I mean, look at the freaking position of the, I mean, look at the butts. I mean, and all that.
It's the same thing, yeah?
Yeah. It was completely, it just happened. And I just think sometimes you can try too hard and it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
And that one just happened.
So how long in front of the camera?
For these things?
Yeah, to get a shot. To get a shot.
It was a long time. 3 hours.
So how many shots a day?
That was probably a 4-day shoot.
Right.
Yeah. So, and I don't know how many pictures are in that, but
Probably 12 or so, I guess, and sort of.
Yeah. But there again, it had to be perfect because there wasn't all the digital retouching. And he let us discover these positions. He did tell us what to do.
And I should open up a couple of Avedons while we're on the subject, because we're not going to go back to it.
Oh, that one is a good one. Okay, so that's Avedon.
Yeah.
I think a different time. So I was on the piano with him, and I put it was impromptu. Is that the right word?
Yeah,
I put my foot on Elton John's hand, and I picked his glasses up, and I pushed so hard he went ow, and I thought, I'm stepping on Elton John's hands. Oh my God, I can ruin his career. But actually, he was so good-natured. He loved it.
Yeah.
And it was I think that one was quite quick.
Yeah.
But he was he's just a fun person, you know, but still, when you look back on stuff, it's like, I really boom on his hand. You know how I am. I'm not very gentle.